Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thanksgiving to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. It's actually kind of late. It's 10, almost 11 o'clock right now. I just got done actually watching the last football game. I need to go and take a shower and get to bed because I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, guys. Honestly, I ended up staying up way too late last night, and ended up having to get up this morning around 9 o'clock or so, around 9 or like a little before 10 o'clock, 9:30 maybe. And I ended up going to sleep last night at about almost 6 in the morning, because I was up with Matthew actually, and then I had to take a shower still, and I just like procrastinated, and I was like, honestly, I just like don't even want to try and go to sleep. And because I knew it was just going to be a huge long process, because like I'm tired already, I don't want to have to waste time taking a shower because I'm like, I'm tired, I just want to go to bed, and like I need to take a shower because I need to wash my hair. And so I was like, ugh, this is just horrible. So I ended up staying up super late last night, and then ended up getting up pretty early in the morning because we had to be at my aunt and uncle's house at 11 o'clock for Thanksgiving, which we ended up getting there around 11:30, like right almost when the Bears game started, I think a little bit before that. And so we actually, it literally only took the length of the Bears game, which I feel like because it was like Thanksgiving and everything like that, they do like the halftime show and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, so it takes longer. But we ended up eating, and then I think maybe when we were doing presents, like after we were done eating, we ended up doing presents, and they were only at the halftime of the Bears game at that point. They were playing the Lions today, so it was like at halftime, and I was like, you know what, like this seems really weird. Like I didn't know if we were gonna actually finish the game before we ended up having to leave, but we ended up staying. Then we ended up having like cake and ice cream. Well, not cake and ice cream, we had cake and pie and stuff like that that you have for birthday / Thanksgiving. And then we ended up, what else did we do? We ended up actually staying later than my cousins and my aunt, that ended up, I told you guys, my cousin actually came home today. He got on a plane and was actually home today, and he's leaving again on Sunday. So he was home like for like a 4-day weekend, from his like training, and then he is going to be going back. He doesn't have off again, like for really any other holidays or anything like that. So like for Christmas and stuff like that, like he won't be here. So my cousin picked him up, and they ended up coming straight from, I think pretty much straight from the airport, ended up coming here, and then ended up so I'm gonna say, you know, came here. So they ended up actually leaving a little bit earlier because they were going to another Thanksgiving later. So like there were still like I think 6 minutes or something like that in the Bears game, and I was like, well, my mom was like, oh, should we leave too? And I was like, well, there's still 6 minutes left. I was like, I don't want to miss the end of the game. So Bears won today, which was good. I actually was hoping that Atlanta would have pulled the win out, which I was actually like, you know what, I'm so tired right now, I'm just gonna like go and get in the shower right now, because at first the Atlanta game didn't look like it was very positive, like especially like the last quarter really. There was like a whole bunch of turnovers, so I was like, you know, like whatever, I'll just go take a shower. And they got 3 onside kicks in a row. One of them was a penalty, and so yeah, but there was 2 successful onside kicks, and then I was like, wow, this is only a 1 possession game, and they ended up like getting really close. But for a team that has a really bad record, I actually thought it was kind of pretty entertaining, especially there at the end. So anyways, so guys, I thought I'd share with you guys actually what I got for my birthday. And then also too, I was thinking I'd show you guys, my cousin also gave me 2 bags of like clothes, like hand-me-downs, which she was actually telling me, she's like, she gets the hand-me-downs from her cousin on my uncle's side, and then she wears them, and then hand-me-downs she gives to me. They're all like really nice like clothes, like name brand stuff and things like that, like gently worn, and you know, again, you'd be surprised like second hand-me-downs sometimes, or you know, again, some of the stuff could be hers that she ended up getting as well, and it's like first hand-me-downs. But I will maybe show you guys that. I haven't even gone through the bags, and I don't attempt to tonight, but possibly one day soon, maybe I will share with you guys that. I got a lot of stuff from her really over the last, since spring. My aunt gave me, I think, like 2 bags in spring. Then she ended up giving me another 2 bags not too long ago, and then another 2 bags, and then these 2. So I think in total, like, she's given me probably like 8 or so bags over the last like year worth of clothes, which is like amazing. So I have got, I think the last time she gave me them, I was like the most clothes that she had like ended up giving to me, and she was like, anything you don't want, just like give to Goodwill or something like that. So I think we're gonna possibly end up doing that if there's anything in there that I'm like, no, this probably won't fit, or, you know, whatever, it's not really me, that I wouldn't wear. But my closet is so stinking packed right now, guys. I'm like, I can't even like slide stuff to one side or the other side of my closet because there's so much stuff in there. So I was like, okay, the one thing I don't need for Christmas really is clothes. The only thing I might kind of need is some leggings and also like jeans, but like as far as like shirts, tops, everything like that goes, dresses, I have a bunch of that kind of stuff, so I really don't need any of that. And like I said, I'll probably share with you guys what I ended up getting, because I went through a few things and I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. So anyways though, guys, I'll show you guys what I ended up getting for my birthday presents from my family. My aunt and uncle, who my aunt is my grandma's sister, ended up giving me this gigantic, guys, like this thing is stinking huge, fix it and forget it cookbook of 700 slow cooker recipes, which is awesome. So that's why my mom has like one of the really old, like maybe even the original fix it and forget it, like little like spiraled, you know, it's like honestly like that thin, fix it and forget it cookbook. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, I love this. This is like my favorite. I love slow cooker recipes. You guys know I stinking use these all the time, and honestly, slow cooker recipes too are super easy ones to adapt to freezer dinners, in my personal opinion. So that's why I love doing slow cookers and having tons and tons of slow cooker recipes to be able to turn into freezer dinners. So I looked through, there's like, you know, obviously a lot of vegetarian recipes in here too that I can do for myself, but then also ones that I can do for family as well, and making them into, you know, like I said, you know, freezer dinners. So then she also ended up giving me, well, her and my uncle, Better Homes and Gardens new garden book, which is also really cool too, because my mom does have, again, I think one of the really super old ones, but it has, honestly guys, it has so much stuff in here, like from planning to literally like plant identification stuff in here too, because I was looking at this and I was like, oh yeah, we have that kind of, I don't know where I picked, I think it was in the shrub section somewhere, that one of our forsythia, but I don't know, for some reason it's not blooming right now, and I was like, you know what, maybe I kind of want to look up, you know, why that has been lately. This one is the one I actually think we have, so I was like, oh, that's perfect, I can just look in here and look that up. But it's got tons and tons of just like gardening stuff, you know, in here. So these are like so awesome, guys, and you know I love books. So these are, I love recipe books and like how-to books and that kind of stuff, so these are awesome. My aunt and uncle's daughter, and then my cousins, who again, my cousin's the one who is right now not going to be home again for like any other holidays or anything like that. They end up giving me, guys, which this thing, okay, first off, is so cute, and it is so stinking soft, guys. I have a super old bathrobe that is not soft. It is like warm, but you know, it's not like crazy amazing, that I think I got in like middle school, and I still have the thing, and I was like, I used to have a really puffy red one, sort of like this, and it was just too big, like too bulky, and it was too long too. I actually like that this one isn't one of those like crazy super, you know, long ones, because I would trip myself, like, you know, and stuff like that. This one, I love how cute it is. It is so soft, and it is like, honestly guys, like I said, it's so cute. It's so Christmassy too. So I ended up getting that. The other aunt and uncle, who's the son of my grandma's sister, they ended up giving me a Yeti tumbler, because I'd actually told my mom, so I guess they had sort of asked what I wanted for my birthday from my mom, who I told my other one, my pink one, which isn't an actual Yeti, it's like a knockoff brand one, but I ended up breaking the little piece that's like right here, ended up actually cracking, and so I was like, oh my goodness, this stings. My aunt was actually telling me before I had even told her that, she was like, you know, if there's anything that happens to it, like Yeti has like a lifetime warranty on these things and stuff like that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. She's like, because these things are not not cheap. I was like, I know, believe me, because I was looking into some of them. But I ended up getting this, which is awesome. And I feel like this is actually the perfect size because the one I have is super nice, but it is huge, guys. Like, honestly, it is huge. So I feel like this is the perfect size for iced coffee for one day, because the one that I used was, I would normally put my iced coffee in for 2 days. And that one actually, surprisingly, I thought it wasn't going to keep like cold drinks super cold or hot drinks hot, but it actually does. It worked really well. Like, it was really well insulated. Not that I'd like knock it or anything. I don't know where my mom got it from. But again, I ended up breaking the lid for it. Honestly, I think I got it maybe 2 Christmases ago or something like that. I broke the lid for it like probably a few months into having it. And so my aunt was actually telling me before I even told her that I had one similar that I broke the lid for. And I don't even know how it ended up happening, but she's like, you know, that these things are like, they have lifetime warranties, and if anything happens to it, you guys can see here, it's supposed to like, this thing is supposed to like never fade and like all this kind of stuff. I was like, that's awesome. And obviously Yeti is a super, super popular brand. Everybody uses like the Yeti tumblers and stuff like that. You have to figure that they're good company, meaning that, like, you know, if a lot of people are paying a lot of money for it, then they should be good quality and everything like that. And that's really, like, again, what they are. So the lid, I think, is so cool too, because it's actually magnet, so you can take it off too to clean it, which I think is awesome, because mine, I always end up having trouble with like making sure that I got it really cleaned really well, and this one doesn't have like any of that, so I'm super happy with that, because the other one too, I have a real bad problem getting and keeping it clean sometimes, with like, again, the lid and stuff like that specifically. So that's what I ended up getting for my birthday, and Charlie's now on my bed. And then these are my clothes, like I said, I got from my cousin that I need to go through. So that's it, guys. We had a really great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all did as well. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.